For the beach. Welcome back to the channel of Geflar. Now, as you know, Gef has become fully teg on micros. Gef hates micros. I fucking hate them. And you probably all do. But I've got another one here tonight, and this is from some cunt called Jody, who's a fake Australian Scottish twat selling twerps at a reasonable price. This particular watch tonight was sent in by my friend John Goodenough, the man with the exotic and very rare surname. Goodenough, it really is his name. What do you think about that? Shut the fuck up, bros. This is the Erebus Origin from Mr. Jody. It comes with a little towel. It's a very nice little towel, microfiche matrix. The protocol is extremely tight weave and very nicely done. Silly little flap here and a scratching your twerp type arrangement, which will scratch it immediately. And also you will get some kind of screwdriver in there for the links, and a thank you card from this homo and his faggy friend. Look at them both. Fucking get rid of them immediately. But you do get a 2-year warranty, which for a micro brand is pretty good. Normally it's a 1 year. And you get this little freak, which is the Erebus Origin. Now, thank you, John, for sending this in. John, this watch is for sale. John Goodenough will be selling this watch, and I will, if anyone's interested in purchasing it, he's selling it for a very good price. There's only about 1 or 2 on eBay, but they keep selling and popping up every day, so it's obviously a watch people buy and don't want and sell. But let's see why. What is Erebus? Well, it appears to be some kind of primordial Greek god from Greek mythology, the god of darkness and gloom. You wouldn't have thought so with this, it's not white, but silver dial, son of chaos and brother of Nyx, some kind of underworld homo. The whole thing sounds pretty faggy to me, so get rid of it immediately. But the watch itself isn't too disgusting. Jody is selling this twerp because his YouTube channel of 310,000 subs has prompted him to realize that he can make a lot of money by shilling a twerp to all his homos, who will immediately lap up anything he shits out of his ring. And this is the first thing that came from his clown hole. It is I don't want to be too harsh about it, but I will make fun of it. Please forgive me. It has a 41mm case, a height of 12.6 millimeters, a lug to lug of 47 millimeters, so not too long, but with these end links are female, but they might as well be male. It's some sort of tranny hermaphrodite end link because the link doesn't really move. So in essence you have this. So the real lug to lug is 51.7, which is still not too bad. And I'll put it on my left wrist, which is a 19 centimètre, and it wears, I have to say, extremely well and comfortably. And I'll put the light on in a minute so you can see it with the strip light, but this is the last natural light of the evening. I'm trying to show it in natural light. It weighs about 170 grams on the sizing that I have. John's wrist must be similar to mine, and it has a 20mm lug width, and it's really very wearable. The movement inside this little homo is a For the Beach Seiko NH35 with 24 joules, 21,600 vibrations per hour, hacking and hand winding, 41-hour power reserve, and according to my time grapher app, because I haven't had time to wear it for a day, but it seems to be running at about +4 to +5 seconds per millennium, which is quite good. The bezel action here is one of the high points. It has a ceramic bezel insert, which is... This watch has a lot of things that are very good. And one of them is this ceramic bezel insert and this bezel action, which is actually really good. Very good bezel action. And it lines up perfectly as fuck for the beige. Never give up, bros. And of course you do have a flat sapphire crystal. Flat sapphire with 6 layers of AR on the underside, and they perform very well. And they're clear, there's no hue to them. You have Super Luminova BGW9 on all around the bezel, on the hands, and it's excellently applied, and it is a brilliantly loomed watch. You can't lie about that. The price of this watch is £271 or $356, which is, for what you get, a good price. Put it back on, because you homos are losing your attention span. Look at him. Do we think it is for the beach? I'm not sure yet. We'll continue on. Everything on this watch is brushed. As you can see, there are no polished surfactants, ionic or otherwise. A shy for the beach. Everything is fucking freaky as fuck. You have a signed screw-down crown, beefy pyramid oil crown guards by the beach, and you have a 6 o'clock date. It's pretty fucking good. You've not got too much text on the dial, and it all operates as it should. It's a 200 meter water resistant watch. The case is quite nice. Definitely getting some helm. Definitely Tudor. The blue one of this looks very much like Pelagos, and I'm even sensing some Zin rip-off vibes, EZM, and of course this H-Link bracelet, which is a blatant Zin rip-off, but it's all screwed links. Very good. And you also get quick release spring bars. So you got a screw down case back here, nicely engraved. It really has everything, but nothing that you want. I'll take off this because I prefer to wear the twerp upon the right. See, the Draken, this micro I do approve of. This one I'm not so sure. It has a fantastic drape. Look at that drape. Articulation is really... Look at that. Look at it. Look at the drape. Wonderful drape. And it is for the beach. But it's homo as fuck, bros. Something about it. Look at this dial. Look at that. I don't know. It just looks shit. Blatant helm here and here. And of course Zin here. They're trying to be everything. And they're following the trends. But it is nice. The clasp is very long. And quite thick. And it does have everything you want. It has this on the fly micro, but it's not quite on the fly because you do have to take the watch off. But it has this push. This is the... It's quite fiddly to do. It really is. Get rid of it. I can't even make it work. But it does, it does tick the boxes. It has everything you could ask for, yet somehow I just don't want one. boring design, sharp edge finishing. Pretty fucking homo twerp, to be quite frank with you guys, but for the price of £271, a daily wearer beater with great lume, ceramic bezel, on the fly, ratcheting, screwed links, quick release spring bars. I mean, it offers a lot. Let's put the light on, have a look at it. Just look at that. You've got the arrow hands. I mean, fucking hell. Why don't I like this watch? I don't know. But Mr. John Goodenough, who's been so kind and sending it in for me to review, and if anybody else out there wants to send Geff and Christian's channel a half decent twerp for me to slag off, please contact me, because I'd be more than happy to do it. There's not much else to say about this fucking homo twerp. But if you want to buy it, John Goodenough is selling it, and he will be commenting in the comments. I'm not going to say what he wants for it, but it's around the market price. These two fags need to get to fuck. Look at the state of them. But that's Geff's review of the Erebus Origin. Shut the fuck up, bros. Stay freaky. Never give up. Everything is for the beach. This extension is a twat. But you know. Oh, Lume shot. We didn't do one. Let me turn the lights off again. Lume shot for the bros. Now this is a strong point here. BGW9. It's all blue hue. Look at that. You can't argue. Contact me if you like this twat. Stay freaky, never give up, bros.